Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah. Familiarity 100. Oh, it even gets a gold heart. She gets a gold heart. I also got our bull calf all the way up to 100. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to benefit at all. You're ready to milk. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Auto-TerraFirmaCraft episode. We are back, and I have a lot to show, don't we, Jenny? Go on, say something. Yeah, there we go. So you remember how I was tired of my mud house looking so muddy? Well, now it doesn't look so muddy no more. So, very nice indeed. We have got a snazzy looking exterior. I've got some andesite bricks. Those are shale bricks. These are marble bricks. And then we have mud bricks on the roof. So very nice. I went ahead and tried to do a dome structure up top, which I think it turned out pretty good actually. And up at the very tippy top of the dome, we have a small spire. It's about maybe 10 blocks tall or so, and that should hold our windmill that we're going to have up there. Now, I would love to give you the grand tour of this place, but these torches keep burning out. Yeah, that takes quite a bit of effort to light all the... Damn, I missed two. Yeah, so that takes quite a lot of effort in order to light all those torches, and you guys just saw a bunch of quick little snippets. That actually takes, like, almost 5 minutes to light all those torches up. It's quite a pain. So, we are going to be crafting up some better light sources right now. Not necessarily permanent ones, but some interesting ones in the TerraFirmaCraft mod for sure. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look. I have no front doors on anything right now because I ride Jenny a lot, to and fro, mostly over to my animals in order to get some milk and to get wool from the llamas. But coming in through this front door, we do have our little storage area to the left. I don't even have it fully labeled right now because I've just got several categories on there. You know, like all of our stone items are in this row, and then we've got some wood items, you know, etc. Directly opposite the storage system, we have the kitchen over here. So, decided to give it a traditional kitchen-style checkerboard flooring. And, you know, we just got a small little cooking area with a wrought iron grill right here that we can grill meats, a pot that we can stew some soups and stuff in, and, of course, we have our rye whiskey barrel for, you know, being stressed out about lighting all those torches. Finally, in the kitchen, we got our little leather working area. We have some lime water, water, and tannin. Oh, our jute fiber's done. And we have a log that we can slap our hides on and scrape them off with a knife. I've got some knives over here as well. Oh, and if you're curious, this is a milk barrel and a vinegar barrel for making cheese. I'm not a total alcoholic, guys, don't worry. Now, heading back out of the kitchen, we can come over into our forge room, because I know you guys could see it from over there. We have our armor sets crafted up. Up to as high of a tier as I can make, so that is pretty cool, because now whenever we decide to go out and go exploring, we can just take our armor set off, and we've even got a shield if we want it, that we can block with. And we are set up and ready to fight. Minus an actual weapon. I guess we could use the axe, you know. But for now, let's go ahead and put that back so that we can finish off the tour. You know, my suit is super comfortable, guys. But wearing those, like, 75-pound steel clothes, it's not comfy. So, on all of these marble bricks, we have our ingot storage right here. So that is pretty cool. And you can just see, we have, let's see, 128, 136 ingots of steel, and we have 131 ingots of iron, so that is very nice indeed. And I've got it kind of laid out according to this list. I moved a few things around to make more sense and, you know, group them up with their tiers. So, for instance, right here, we would have our wrought iron, cast iron, pig iron, and then steel, because that would kind of group everything together, and then the last three would be black steel, red steel, blue steel. And yes, as you can see, I've got a lot of spots to fill in over here. So we've got a lot of metals that I haven't found, but I do have rose gold. I've got some sterling silver. So I have been alloying some stuff together in order to, you know, kind of get a rough idea and layout of our system here. Got a couple more machines to show off too in the whole forge area. We've got a saw right here. So right here with the saw, we can go ahead and cut ourselves. Oh my god. Oh, that blade is so potent. By the way, I do not recommend walking on saws. I'm probably going to put something, maybe a trapdoor or something up here so I can't actually walk into that. And in here under the trapdoor, we have a double chest with a chute on top. And our mixer setup. I went ahead and added one of these little coal forge blocks underneath the mixer, just like we have over here underneath this press and basin. And, you know, went ahead and set this up the exact same way so that we can go ahead and press a whole bunch of ingredients, and they'll end up in the double chest below. Now that's pretty much everything. We've got the bloomeries, we've got the blast furnace that was super duper expensive. Really, really expensive, guys. Like for real. Like, costed a lot of money, okay? Out the back door of our metalworking area, we have got our power supply, so I've got a water wheel array right here, and then I've actually had to add a second water wheel array over here in order to keep up with the demand for power. Now, heading on upstairs, we have a blank canvas. This is pretty much like my chimney room for everything, so that's the chimneys for the forges that need access all the way up to the sky. This is the chimney for the blast furnace, and there's actually chimneys for the bloomeries as well. They need perfect sky access in order to work. And then coming up here, we have our stairway that can go back down into the main room or go all the way up into the dome, where I'm planning on running a windmill up there and having a shaft run straight down the center of this room and supplying a better power source throughout this workshop and this gigantic workshop. Alright, gigantic may be stretching things, to be quite honest, but yeah, bigger than my other workshop. Oh my goodness, I am so embarrassed. I'm so sorry that you guys had to see this. Let's go ahead and fix that up and pretend that this didn't look like it did just a second ago. Yeah. Now, next to our armor, we've also got a little pathway right here that I made out of some of the mud bricks that runs all the way over here to our garden. Oh my god, it's 8.9 degrees Celsius. We are able to plant our soybeans. Run! Run! Oh yeah, we got the soybeans planted. But alright, so everything is planted, everything is growing and maturing already. Oh, I'm so proud. We've even got some pumpkins growing, so we'll get some pumpkins over there. And over here, we even have some melons growing to solve our never-ending fruit problem that it seems to be occurring. Also, on the back side of this little bridge that I built, we have a little hoe. We can just go ahead and, you know, come around and hoe everything. Does that happen normally, or only when you're... Oh, it's only when you're holding a hoe. Oh, that's really cool. Then if we continue from our little nifty bridge and go right around the corner over this way, we have got a bit of a tree farm going on right here. And it has been quite productive, if I have to be pretty honest. Yeah, and the reason that I say it's been very productive is because it is entirely filled up. 2 toolboxes full of logs, which, it's a lot of logs, guys. And then we come inside of this is a stone pit. Hold on, let me get a drink real quick. Go. So I line this all with stone bricks so that once I finish firing up all of this into charcoal, I don't have to worry about digging straight down and through dirt or anything like that. But what you do is you stack in your logs and fill it entirely full. And by the way, if you're curious, these are just stacks of 16 logs each. And it's a lot of logs. I think I have a 4x4x4, a cubic 4 in there. So that is pretty neat. We've got torches here. I think, that places it. I think I can just toss the torch on top of it and it will light it. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I should have been expecting that. It still scared me. But yeah, once it lights, all of the charcoal will burn down there without oxygen, or all the wood will burn down there without oxygen, rather, and be converted into charcoal. And it's not a perfect 1-to-1 ratio, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we used up a full toolbox in the charcoal pit, and we have a full toolbox left. But one thing I need to do, I need to automate this, because, oh, as awesome as it is to see my axe fell this whole field in one swoop, yes, I know that is very satisfying. It still leaves things like this and things like that, and I don't like that, and, I mean, I gotta... I mean, it's not a super big deal. I've got tons of these mud bricks that I can use, but, it's just kind of a pain when this happens. I would really like a more automated way to harvest these wood blocks. Now, for starters, let's talk about lighting, people. So, I need some lights. I need some lamps. Let's, I've got some lamps actually flowing, if you would notice. So, these two are the first lamps that I created and got filled. Okay, so they have been burning for quite a while, like months on end, and I haven't had to change them or fill them or anything. And the other ones I've crafted almost at the same time. So, yeah, they burn rather slowly, and as you can see, they're full of olive oil. Oh, are we about to go down a rabbit hole together? Won't this be fun? So, to start out, we need the Jute Knit. The Jute Knit is crafted out of 5 jute fibers. The jute fibers are made from the thing that you harvest from a jute plant. That is the jute. And then you soak it in water to get the jute fiber. Now that we have our jute nets, you need to wait till late autumn for your olive trees to become fully mature and sprout the olives. Once you have your olives, you can run them through your milling machine in order to get them ground down into a fine olive paste such as this. After that, you have to throw your olive paste into a basin, heat it up with a coal forge underneath it, put water inside of it, and mix it in order to get olive water. So I've got a barrel of it right here. Just to let you know, this is not the only way to get the olive oil water. You can also get olive paste and water inside of a pot and heat it up over your little campfire to get some olive oil water, but it's a lot slower of a process. And trust me, guys, this process is already painfully slow. Gotta settle the old Auto-TerraFirmaCraft needs real quick. Hold on, I gotta go eat. But I mean, we might as well bust in our new kitchen. So let's go ahead and cook up a meal. What do we have to eat here today? What do we need to eat here today? So let's take a look. We need vegetables. A lot of vegetables. And fruit, but that's not going to happen until our watermelons grow or our fruit trees are ready to harvest. And that's it. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and make some soup since that's the case. We will put 1 steak in the soup. And let's see. What's the nutrition? 1 vegetable, 1.5 vegetables, and grains. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make a potato and steak soup. Very heavy on the potato. Thank you very much. Jenny, could I please have my bucket? Thank you. So we have these aqueducts running through the house, and they are actually really cool because you can take water from them, you can drink from them, you can fill up barrels with them. It's really handy. So we can use that for cooking right here by going ahead and putting that in there. And then let's put in our steak and 4 potatoes. Now, I think we can just use 1 log and our torch to light it. And yes, we can, even though we do have flint and steel. Flex, flex. Now, let's take a look at our soup. We got some filling soup. 1.5 grains, 4.5 vegetables, and 1.9 protein. So let's look. We're at 1345. And 1458 is our final. Not too bad. Making a couple more batches because, yeah, we're always going to need this stuff. And always make sure your fires are out before you leave the kitchen. Alright, so now we've got our olive oil water. This is a really cool feature, by the way. So you can place these barrels sideways by placing them against a wall if there's a supporting block there. And if you shift right-click, you can open or close the barrel. So that's open, that's closed. So right here, we actually cannot take anything out of it. It'll just open the interface. And if we open it, we can just take our contents directly out of it. So really, really cool. But now we can place in our olive oil water, and we've got to throw in as many jute nets as we got. 10 jute nets was a lot for me to make. And now, as we can see, we can just add in our olive oil water, and we get 10 dirty jute nets. Very nice, but not very nice at the same time, because now, because I did not make any encased fans, what the process is, we have to throw our dirty jute nets inside of a barrel, and oh, this is ridiculous. I should really go ahead and craft that washer. And we have to have the jute net sealed in the barrel until it cleans. Alright, our jute fiber did finish, so we can go ahead and work out all of this stuff. And there's a bucket of olive oil. And let's go ahead and unseal that, and we can put in our bucket. We have almost 6 buckets of olive oil now. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and see what it takes to make this bend, draw, bend. So that's positive 14, and draw is negative 15. So I need to offset it 1 to our positive side. Let's go ahead and heat this back up real quick. Alright, and then we can bend, draw, bend, and there we go. Cool, cool. Now let's run over here and check in our create blocks. We need 2 shafts and 2 casings, I believe. And then we can go ahead and craft this thing. Alright, I think I've got something functional. I just need to grab a few cogs. I'll go and show you guys. It took me a little bit of head scratching, but I think we got this. So right here, I just branched off this aqueduct. This first one leads inside so that I can get my my fresh water source. We branched it off and ran it over here. Got the encased fan sitting right there next to my door, so I can just toss it on out and into this hole. Underneath, this is where everything is ran over into the workshop. We got it all geared up right here, as you can see. But this fan can be running extremely slowly. Yeah, and I don't even really want this thing to be running fast, because, oh, damn. Because the faster it runs, oh, that's sucking in the opposite way. So what we are gonna need to do, we can just go ahead and add this. We can just go ahead and add this gearbox as a kind of expensive solution, but it's one that we can do for now. And there we go. Now we got the blue particles. Everything's blowing in that way. I think I grabbed a couple of slabs so we can fix this up. Very nice. Alright, moment of truth. Does this work? Can just throw it in that little pit and just wait for a second. And there it goes. Okay, that is actually a lot faster. That was definitely worth our time. Okay, it's kind of hard to get out of there. Oh man, so I was looking at a few recipes in this mod pack. On a side note, been keeping up with every single food group, and we have got 1,750 health. I don't know if that's the max, but it seems like it should be if, you know, all of these are totally taken care of. But the recipe that I found, guys, the recipe that I found is for Gabbro Cobblestone. So for Gabbro Cobblestone, we can compact silty loam dirt and silt dirt. Okay, we gotta heat it up with our blaze burner, but that's no problem. Or coal forge, whatever this is. Yeah, coal forge. But then we get 4 cobble out of dirt. Now that cobble can then be washed, and you get a chance of getting all of these different ores, even redstone. Oh! Now this silty loam dirt to make the Gabbro Cobblestone is all around us, and I have gotten tons of it, a whole double chest full of it. And then the silt dirt, we actually have to make it. So that takes flint, clay, bone meal, and sand, and a little bit of water mixed together gets us this silt dirt. But it gets us quite a bit of it. Right now, we are grinding up flint. Yep, we got a stack of flint in there. We'll go ahead and put that in the old chest. We've got all of our ingredients right here. So, very nice. We will probably need about 32 bone meal, about 32 of those, stack of those, and a whole bunch of sand. And if we toss all of our ingredients in here and begin pumping it with water, it actually takes a lot of water, too. We will actually, it's already spitting out a ton of our silt dirt into our chest right here. Now, eventually, I can go ahead and pipe this and automate this a little bit easier and better, not have to bucket it the entire time, but, you know, it's not too bad doing this. And there we go, we got it all mixed together, and it actually used all of my brown sand, pretty much all my flint, so that's pretty good. But we got 8 stacks of the silt dirt that we can go ahead and get a whole bunch of this. This is our silty loam dirt that we've got right here, and let's go ahead and just pile a bunch of this dirt on in there. So we'll start heating it up, and it is going. And into the chest, we are getting no, bad things are happening. Okay. Whew. So I forgot, there's multiple recipes, and I just started making the wrong type of stuff, but that's no big deal. We will be able to fix that. Gotta replace our block of coal, replace that. Gotta grab a flint and steel to light that on fire and make the coal forge. Then I need to just load in the ingredients to make one of the Gabbro cobble. And after we do that, we can go ahead and set a filter. So there's that. Set the filter. And we should be good to now go ahead and pile in all of our ingredients and then give this thing some proper coal. And there we go. Now it's just spitting out the Gabbro cobble. And yeah, much better. Now everything's all compacted. We can go ahead and remove our filter and look at all of that. Tons and tons and tons of cobblestone. So now what we can do is we can go ahead and take all of this cobblestone. Oh, and we can get all of it. That's awfully convenient. And then we can go ahead and throw it into our little makeshift washer we got down here. And even the conglomerate or whatever it was, that stuff is even not too bad. It can give us some magnetite and bismuth, I think. just a little bit of iron and stuff. And it's already done. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Whew. And there is what we got. It has not been processed yet. These are all small pieces. So if we actually take a look, these small pieces produce a 20% chance of giving us an ingot. So let's crush it all up. We got a 40 tin going in. We got 64 nickel. We got, what is that, 45 bismuth, 11 redstone, 17 gold, and I'm gonna keep this magnetite and limonite separate. And as you can see, I've already crushed up quite a bit right here, so we will just see how many ores we get in total. This will actually be super helpful because nickel is one of the hugest bottlenecks in the whole entire mod pack to get you into black steel. And there we go, we actually got quite a lot of resources. So we even got some tin. So cassiterite or tin, this was a huge holdback on me getting super glue because we need a tin sheet. I've got some glue. The glue balls itself, by the way, is just some lime water and bone meal. So you don't actually find slime to get it in this mod pack. You mix lime water and bone meal together, and then you get a couple of glues. But you got to use the glue and tin to make a super glue. But look at that, we got 46 nickel right here. We got a lot of bismuth. We've got a lot of tin and a little bit of gold. And not to mention the juicy redstone. So with all that nickel on hand, I have a plan, guys. And the plan is simple. What we're going to do is next episode, we are going to go ahead and we're going to get into black steel. We're going to get into red steel. We're going to get into blue steel. We're going to make some buckets. Oh my goodness. Buckets are going to be our game changer. With the addition of buckets, we will be able to do all sorts of amazing things that you guys will hopefully be excited to see. And in case you were wondering, I am going to be releasing the Create 200 days. It's coming up really soon, guys. Takes quite a bit to edit those videos, so in the meantime, in between time, I've been editing some of these and having a lot of fun with the series. I hope you don't mind. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and we shall see you in the very next episode.